Hey, it's the Mike Rogers Show. Mike Rogers here with you. And today we have a special guest from Kiwiland, New Zealand. His name is Dave Thompson, and he's in a band called Brother and Sister, and they're coming to Japan on October 20th. So, ladies and gentlemen, won't you welcome with me Mr. Dave Thompson. Yay. Konnichiwa. Dave, so tell us about your band, Brother Sister. What is that?
Well, yeah, I guess there's a big clue in the name. We are a band of siblings. I like to say we're kind of like Hanson but angry, you know. So yeah.
Yeah. So wait a minute. So that beautiful girl, that's your sister?
Yeah, that's my sister. I mean, I don't call her beautiful, but yeah.
And the other guy, that's your brother?
That's my brother. Brother's on drums, sister's on bass.
Do you fight with them a lot?
We fight a lot, and a lot of the songs are about our fights, you know. So
seriously?
Yeah. The whole thing started from our sibling rivalry. Yeah.
So I played in a band a long time ago, like 45 years ago, and my brother was in the band, and he's such an asshole. And was one of the big things that broke up the band. So how long have you guys been together?
We're probably about close to 8 years now. We've been it's just kind of like a on and off project, you know. It's a hobby. So when we have time, we sort of pour energy. And this year we've put a heap of energy into it. So yeah.
So how did it get started? I mean, you were like, I want to make a band. I don't have any friends. So how about
Well, I've had other bands in the past, but how this band started is my sister moved into my flat in New Zealand, and we fought a lot. And I thought it would be funny one day to write a song about how much I didn't like her, and that kind of ended up being this kind of electro pop kind of sounding thing as a bit of fun. And then I thought it'd be funny to ask her to sing the song about how I didn't like her, and she seemed agreeable to that idea, and then we kind of it grew from that.
Wow. So okay, so your name's Dave. What's her name?
Her name is Taz.
Taz? Okay.
Taz, T-A-Z. Yeah.
And then your brother in this picture, brother sister poster, your brother looks quite intelligentsia. Is he?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a quiet man. He's you know, he's the lesser spoken man of the group.
So he's the middle child.
Mm-hmm.
So am I, you know, the easy to get along with guy, you know, don't fight. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, that's super cool. We have a lot of fun.
So you're coming to Japan to play. You're touring in Japan. You're going to be playing Tokyo Ruby Room on the 20th of October. You're going to be playing Kobe Makeshift on the 21st of October. Kyoto Pop Pizza, very famous place, on the 22nd of October. And then Tokyo 7th Floor on the 29th of October. Will you have possibly other shows added to this?
Yes, it's possible that something else might happen while we're over there, but at the moment, that's all we've got on the cards, you know. Yeah.
So that's really cool that you arranged this. So did you pay a promoter to arrange it, or did you arrange it yourself, or what?
No, I got lucky. A friend here in New Zealand spends a bit of time traveling over there with other bands, and he had a couple of contacts that he connected us with, and they sort of hooked us up with a small tour.
What's his name? Do I know him? Do you know what's his name?
His name was Joseph Veal. He lives in Christchurch, New Zealand.
Oh no, I don't know people from the Southern Island.
No, that's right. Yeah, he's a bit of a sound guy. He tours with a lot of bands. He last went on tour, I think, with a band called Die Die Die, who are from down south here in New Zealand, and they're amazing kind of noise band, art kind of noise band. I love them. Yeah,
you know, and I'm having a brain block. I can't remember, but one of my all-time favorite bands was a New Zealand band, and this is at least 20 years ago. The name of the band was like the name of a famous writer. What the heck was the name?
Oh, wow.
Something, or well, I'll think of it by the time. No, after we hang up, I'll remember that. So,
Yeah.
So you arrange the shows. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's been a lot of work, but it's all pulled together. But yeah.
So you wrote in English emails to these Japanese people who run these clubs, or
well, most of the people that we've been working with, like the venues that we're working with, such as Pop Pizza and Makeshift, are run by English-speaking, foreigners that are living there in Japan. I think they're American. So
Americans, that's not good.
It's been easy to communicate, but we've been working really closely with a band called Lotta Love in Tokyo, and they're based there. And yeah, the communication's been fun. I think it's been hard for him more so than us. I think he has to translate everything and Google Translate. There's been a lot of back and forth there. But he's been so helpful and so amazing. And he's putting on this festival on the 29th called Vibrant Vortex, which is going to be amazing. He's got I think over 17 artists and performers coming to play at that with us. So it's going to be great.
Do you know a guy named John Meyer in Tokyo?
No, I don't. No.
He's a promoter, and he's a really super honest guy. And cool. I hate to say it, but there's very few honest promoters, as you probably know. But when we hang up, I'll give you John's email, and then you can write to him. And I don't know, maybe you can arrange something between the 22nd of October to 29th. I'm not sure. I have no idea, but maybe for next year or whatever, you can make a connection with the guy, because he's a super nice guy.
Yeah, we might very well be back if it goes well. So it's cool.
So tell us about your music.
Yeah.
Who writes the music? Who makes this stuff?
I write most of the core of the songs. It all kind of comes out of me, and then I'll usually write a demo on my synthesizer, smash in some drums really roughly, and then I'll bring in my brother, and he's the scientist of the band, and we'll kind of pull apart my terribly written demo and piece it back together. We'll produce it together, and I'll sort of say what I really wanted it to sound like, because I often can't quite achieve that myself. And he makes it happen, which is awesome. And that's kind of how our last EP has been produced. And then once we've got a more solid song structure together, I'll sing all of the parts and then get my sister in, and we'll work out what she's going to sing, and we'll kind of have a bit of back and forth. And
so the two brothers get together and make this song, and then tell the sister what to do. Is that what's going on?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, that's good.
That functions, yeah. That's story of our life, So, yeah.
You guys get together, so you write the songs,
and
your sister doesn't write any songs, or your brother doesn't?
We've written, I think, one of the songs me and the sister wrote together in the band room, but primarily it's me and Ben writing the songs. Yeah.
So I check what's it called, Bandcamp a lot, and I think I checked your page, and you have more than one record, right?
Yeah, we've got this, we've just released our third EP, so yeah, we've got quite a few releases.
So I saw it. I'm sorry, I see so many a day, I can't remember what I saw. So on your Bandcamp, all of your records are available there?
Yep, that's right. Yeah.
And how many records are there?
We've got 3 EPs, 3 sort of 5-6 track EPs. Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool.
Is right here. We've just released this on cassette tape, which is beautiful. Not many people have cassette tape players, but we're pretty stoked.
Oh, here they do.
Yeah,
bring a lot of those here.
People,
cool. That's like a trendy thing here.
Yeah, nice.
I just found this out just the other day. Somebody sent me a photo of them buying cassette tape, and I was like, what did you buy that for? And they were like, oh no, you didn't know this is like really cool. And I thought, no, it's not when you have to use a pencil and fix it. But Japan is definitely into analog stuff.
Cool. Well, we love it. The feeling of it is amazing.
Yeah, so bringing that kind of stuff to sell as merchandise is a good idea. Definitely. So you're going to be playing the Ruby Room, Makeshift, Pop Pizza. Then you have a week.
Yeah.
Between Kyoto and what are you going to do?
We're going to hang out in Kyoto. We don't really know yet. Let us know what to do in Kyoto. But yeah, we're going to take in the sights. We're going to be filming a music video, like a tour music video while we're over there. So I guess.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. It's going to be great.
So who is directing this video? Who's shooting this video?
Well, that'll be me. I've got a friend traveling with us, and he's going to help us film some bits and pieces.
Wait a minute, Dave. You are shooting the video. You are directing this video.
I'll probably shoot a lot of the stuff, but then obviously when I'm behind the camera, I'll have someone else on the camera, or if we've got the band performing, we'll do some live performance takes as well from our shows and cut that in, kind of like a tour video. And part of the experiment for me is because I normally work on sort of higher grade equipment here in New Zealand for a lot of my shoots. I'm really wanting to challenge myself by just bringing kind of cheap cameras.
An SLR.
Yeah, and I've even got like a little fisheye lens for my phone camera. So I really want it to have this quite sort of more sort of gritty homemade feel about it, and that'll be a bit of a challenge for me. But I'm looking forward to it. It's good.
Well, that's actually good because people, I make movies too, and I work on film festivals and stuff like that. So, anyways, people have made companies in Japan, and they told me like, hey Mike, we want to go down and shoot near Tokyo Tower and Asakusa and blah blah blah. And I was like, you need permission to do that,
Yeah.
And they were like, no, we're just gonna take our cameras down there and shoot. And I was like, no, you're not. I mean, you can, but if they see that on like some commercial thing or whatever, they're going to come back and tell you that you have to pay them a lot of money.
Yeah,
because Japan's really strict. So, but if you use an SLR or you use a little what's it called, smartphone, you're totally safe there, Dave. And if a cop says anything to you, you tell him Mike Rogers told you. So wait, you make all the videos for Brother Sister?
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I do for a job up here. I'm a creative, and I direct, and sometimes I just direct, sometimes I'm videographer, and most of the time I edit all of my videos as well. I'm a bit of a one-man band.
Do you use like a Blackmagic or something like that?
I actually use a Sony A7C.
I don't even know what that is. I was just mentioning
Blackmagic. Sony A's,
make you think awesome that I knew what I was talking about.
yeah. Blackmagic is nice, but I use the Sony cameras. I find them a little bit smaller, easier to get around, and the quality is great for what I produce.
So what's the date today? October 14th. So I run 3 film festivals in Japan.
Yeah.
And one is JIFF. That's Japan Indies Film Festival. That's going to be November 27th. And then I run the Japan Indies Music Awards, and that's for Japanese bands, but also videos from around the world. That's going to be taking place in May. And then I run another one in Miyakojima, which is an island down near Taiwan.
Oh,
so it's a really beautiful place.
Yeah,
but there ain't shit going on in that town down. Let me tell you that. But so I do that, and so if you have some project that you want to enter,
I'd love to.
Yeah, I think the Japan Indies Music Awards is the best one for music videos because it's very focused. We have a huge ass show at this club called Milky Way. It's in Shibuya. It holds like 400 people. Yeah, something like that, maybe 400 people. And then so bands play, and then we play their videos and stuff like that. So it's just really fun, and it's a free event. Everyone gets in free. So it'd be great to show your video there.
Yeah.
Like maybe especially this one that you're making now.
Yep.
For next May. So after Japan, before Japan, what do you guys have going on besides it? Are you just getting ready?
Yeah, well, we've just we've done a short tour here in New Zealand because we just released a new EP, which has been a big project for us, and we've released 2 music videos alongside that, and toured around New Zealand, performing down the South Island, and yeah, basically that's what we've been up to here. And
so what's the new EP's name?
It's called On a Roll, Brother Sister On a Roll.
And when did that go on sale?
That's just come out. Gosh, it would have been like about 3 weeks ago, approximately.
Oh,
yeah. So it was very fresh. Yeah. So this tour for us is kind of like our EP release tour, and yeah, we're playing a lot of new songs, and it's a good time.
You'll hang around Kyoto. Probably a week in Kyoto is a long time.
Yeah, well, we could skip out of Kyoto earlier. That's just kind of what we've got planned at the moment. Yeah.
But Tokyo's a lot more expensive than Kyoto. So on these shows in Tokyo, Kobe, Kyoto, who else are you playing with?
We are playing with a bunch of bands actually. In Tokyo, in our first show at Ruby Room, it's called a 80s Take on Me party. So there's a bit of an 80s thing to it. There's going to be DJs performing there as well, and we're playing with a band called Kuro Deco. And they're also like a synthesizer band based in Tokyo. Kobe, we're performing with a band called Nice Legs. One of the members of Nice Legs is one of the bands that's helped us organize some of our shows.
Cool.
He's a really fantastic guy.
There's a foreign guy or a Japanese guy?
Yeah, he's a foreign guy. Yeah, I think he's American. Yeah, and yeah, they're a really cool band. And in Kyoto, we're performing with a band called Blue Dog Drive. And Tokyo again, we're performing with a whole bunch of artists, but primarily a band called Lotta Love, who are based there in Tokyo, have been working with us closely on that show. And what I was going to say as well, when we come back from Japan, we're going to be performing at an event here in New Zealand called the Retro Event. Part of the aesthetic behind the band is that we collect and we love 80s nostalgia, and this is kind of like a Comic-Con event, so we'll probably be looking out for kind of retro 80s toys while we're in Japan and taking a few back with us. We collect a lot of these kind of things, and yeah, it's a fun time for us, so we'll be on the lookout for ETs while we're in Japan.
I think I have no idea where they sell that stuff, but I think it must be around Akihabara.
Yeah.
Akihabara, you can go there and you can spend 3 days there just wandering around.
Oh, amazing.
And it's just, yeah, it's pretty cool. So, okay. So, do you have any last words that you would like to say to the Japanese audience?
I would say come and see us perform. Like we're a really fun band live. We play electronic pop synth music. It's got a real strong sort of 80s nostalgia vibe. We're inspired by like old 80s television shows and that kind of thing. We love to talk and communicate with our audience. So it's not just us playing music up there. It's us having a conversation with you while we perform, which we love. So the more you talk to us, the better time we have on stage. And yeah, it's a good time to dance to.
I go to concerts a lot. Well, not a lot, but I go to concerts sometimes, and I see bands who don't talk at all to the Japanese audience because they think like, well, they can't communicate with them, and then I see bands who really try, and it's much better if you talk to the Japanese because it's part of the culture here that the bands will have this. What do you call it? Catch ball? I don't know if you call it catch ball or yari. I don't know what you call it. Back and forth with the bands. So just learn a couple of words like konnichiwa, mina genki, and just stuff. People go crazy.
Yeah.
I'll play you tomorrow on WFMU. Do you know what WFMU is?
No, look it up.
Okay. WFMU is one of the most famous radio stations in America. It's been famous since like 1958, and it's like It's like a free form radio station.
Cool.
So you can listen to it at any time and you can just hear the weirdest shit. It's like sometimes I listen to it and I think like, what the hell is this? But it's super popular. So I'll send you a couple of links and you can check it out. My show starts at so it'll be tomorrow and it will be in about 4 hours or 5 hours from now. It will start, and I'll send you the link and everything, and you can check it out. But
Rad, love to listen.
This is a very famous, one of the most famous radio stations in America, and by far the most famous freeform station in the world. So
love it.
It's really cool. So anyway, so tell everyone I said hi. Have a good show. Have a good tour. Don't worry about Japan. Japan's a very safe place. I'm sure
we're gonna have fun.
You've heard that, right? And watch out. Do you drink?
I do enjoy the odd whiskey.
Okay, well, the Japanese drink like crazy.
Yeah.
Watch out. So anyhow, okay. So anyhow, thanks so much, Dave.
Thank you. See you soon. Maybe see you in Tokyo.